I often use Twitter to find some inspiration for videos, and in the process I see many posts that just make me nod in agreement. But sometimes you may also find something like this, and well, it's Gigi being Gigi. She does it on streams and she does it on Twitter. So I wasn't as confused as Japanese part of Hololive. But on the opposite, I feel the exact same way when reading Japanese posts. So it feels much more relatable, and it's been a while since I wanted to learn more about Hololive Japan. So why don't we start from their Twitter? I have a feeling that it's gonna be a very same experience as Japanese members reading Gigi's posts. But let's see. So apparently Kiara also posts in Japanese, but it doesn't make her part of Hololive Japan. But one purple creature seems to enjoy her posts a lot, so why don't we start with Laplus? I must say I know something about Laplus and it sets some level of expectations, so let's take a look. So far, if you open her main page, everything looks quite professional. She mostly posts about her streams, ASMR videos or anything else you can see on her YouTube channel. Of course she does reposts and other things made by community, but in case of Laplus the picture is getting much more interesting if you switch to her sub account. I'm not sure why, it's more like a thing that only Japanese YouTubers have, but yeah, she does have 2 Twitter accounts. And this one looks much more native to her. And I like the way she uses the well actually emoji while speaking about ladies. Honestly, I'm not surprised that such a big part of her posts are about women, especially with such amazing artworks. What does make me surprised is that she does it only from her sub account, but that's not all you can learn about her. I actually like this post where she explains why she has no super chats enabled, so in the end it's still about women, but also drinking and gambling. Though if you still want to support her, she suggests buying her merch. So I guess in a way I have a share in supporting her addictions. Yeah, I must say that her collection of herself does look much more impressive. I was just about to say that she's pretty normal after looking at her Twitter, but no, Laplus is still a freak. I'd say that her streams have much more freakiness, and there is only a fraction of it in her Twitter. I found it myself the hard way. If you take a look at this figure, I got it on one of conventions, and back then I knew almost nothing about Laplus, except that she's from Hololive. And it happens so that the first thing I saw after coming back home was her stream with Nerissa. It would be a lie if I said that I'm disappointed, but every time I look at her, I feel a little bit of judgment. That could be the end of this part, but let me tell you one more thing. Laplus is actually very hardworking. She does care about her community, always tries to come up with something new, and she is very passionate about what she does and hopes that people will enjoy it too. She even edits her videos herself, so for me it tells a lot about how hardworking she is. By the way, if you want to see someone in next part of this video, you can let me know in the comments and also like this video and subscribe to the channel. Okay, up next we have Nene, and honestly I know almost nothing about her except her husband's and that Ina is her wife.
No, my wife? Oh, cry, oh.
It actually makes me wonder how it ended up this way. But speaking about her Twitter, we have a post connecting her to Laplus. It's about them smelling each other. Interesting. If you open her page, it looks quite professional, mostly some stream announcements and small interactions with other members. And speaking about those interactions, here we have a good one. Finally, a good contestant to Gigi's post. Looking at this picture, I kind of guess what she means, but it still makes me wonder why she did it and was it even translated right. Maybe I just don't know enough about Nene. After this, it's so funny to look at this post where she gets angry about her barking. In my opinion, radar explosion was much more freaky, and to my surprise this is not the only accident with Nene. She also has a Gintama incident, which would be hard to understand, but luckily we have Bibu to explain it.
And Gintama is
the dude.
The dude, yes. Gintama is a dude.
It's the thing that's on
balls.
Yes.
It's hard to believe that 2 members had the exact same incident, and one of them was Japanese. She also tried taking part in Korean trend. The idea was to put your pet on your hand like watches, and apparently she had a giant beetle. A very simple and common choice. I also wanted to take part in this trend, but apparently my watches are a little bit too big and fluffy and fast. We finally have some more common content, homemade cuisine, and also for some reason it's half finished. To my surprise, it looks pretty much different from what Hololive EN posts, or in this case Kaela. I'm very used to pictures from restaurants, but Nene and homemade cuisine, it matches quite well. And probably one of the funniest cases happened this year on April's Fool. Nene had a thing of changing her profile to Hololive EN for a day, but due to policies she couldn't change it back for 1 month or so. So in some way Nene was a part of Hololive EN for a month. And finally, I like the repost she makes.
You are beast.
It would be really fun to see this one voiced by her, but unfortunately I don't think it happened. It doesn't seem like a lot and I still need to learn more about Nene, but luckily she has a second account. And it's a nice one, she has a little zoo at home with many pets. So far I can see lizards and frogs and I hope she doesn't eat them. I'd like to learn more about what kind of pets she has, but so far I'm sure that she's into bugs and beetles. And let's finish with this post, where she says that she spent the whole day being looked after by a police. Impressive. And up next we have Kikirara Vivi. Or Bibi. I still don't know if it's the way they pronounce it in Japanese, or is it just the way Vivi does it?
B じゃないよ B わかるもう VIVA B
She's one of the newest Japanese members and I actually know a little bit about her since I made a video about her duo with Pecora. And I also know that she is a dancer and you can tell it from her page right away. She has many videos of her dancing and also posts some art before dancing practice. Honestly I never knew it was a thing, but it seems that dancing lessons have some side effects. Very educational. Some people have already found the solution to this problem. Okay, so the next one is truly terrifying. Apparently it seems like Rindo was trying to eat Vivi, but Vivi says it never happened. Okay, that's what she was trying to say, that she enjoyed both Vivi and the meal. Still, it doesn't change the fact that Vivi is quite popular by other girls, and it even seems to make Laplus jealous. And finally, we have some food photos from Vivi.
B
And once again, it looks okay, but if you compare it to photos posted by Raora, it doesn't look this good, and I'm not sure why it happens because overall food in Japan always looks good. Except probably this one. I'm okay with fries on pizza, but this one looks crazy. And one of the most unexpected things for me is that Vivi had some collaboration with Football World Cup. For me, VTubers and football are not quite connected, but if you are into this, maybe you should follow Vivi. And finally, she seems to enjoy playing Repo lately because she posts a lot about this game, though I'm not sure if it's just her or this game is overall popular in Japan, because I saw other girls playing this a lot too. Well, I think this is enough for this part. There is definitely much more to learn about them and Twitter in its own is not enough. Still, for me it was a very fun thing to do. But I am quite far from learning Japanese myself, so let's leave it this way. You can let me know in the comments if you have something interesting to share about your Japanese Oshi. And for now, thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one.